want to talk about right now. When it comes to being the underdog, I I just got I got an inspiration inside of me. You feel me? Now I'm like, dude, I should just be yapping. I don't even gotta hold these thoughts in no more. I can just yap and I can let these yaps fly because 9 times out of 10 I'm fucking spitting. High key, 10 out of 10 I'm fucking spitting. I'm always spitting. I'm always giving out the facts. Okay, so what had happened was, to even get me on this topic, was an individual I went to high school with. We were cool, yada yada yip yay. I guess we had, I don't know. This individual feels like I don't know. It doesn't matter how they feel. It doesn't matter what's going on within that. But I shared one of my content, my recent video. Black people need to stop being crybabies. She texted me back because I shared it because I'm like, yeah, bro, like I'm gonna promote myself. Niggas ain't out here promoting me for me. You feel me? You know. So I'm gonna promote what the message I have to share, and so I did that. I literally shared the message I had to share. And within that, she says, "Come on, bro." She said, "Come on, Alfred. Like, what is this?" And I'm like, number one, did you watch the video? I'm like, did you watch the video? If you didn't watch the video, then you're literally just talking. And that's what I texted her. I'm like, if you didn't watch the video, you're just talking. And that's really what it is. It's like, come on, bro, what is this? It's like, nigga, did you watch it? I literally sent it to you for you to watch. What is this? Nigga, watch the video, and then you find out, you idiot. But within that, not even just that, but she also calls me by my name that I don't no longer use. It's like, I no longer go by Alfred. I go by Isaiah. I prefer to go by Isaiah. Why? I feel like it fits me more than Alfred. Do I look like an Alfred? There's some of you who may say yes. There's some of you who may say definitely not. You definitely give Isaiah. And I feel more comfortable within Isaiah. I feel more comfortable within that identity. And I've been saying I'm Isaiah for a very long time, and to the point where it's like all the people in my, even the other old motherfuckers I used to go to school with now call me Isaiah. It's like now everybody calls me Isaiah. And this is an individual who still is holding on to Alfred, which I'm like, okay. Which I just blocked her. I'm like, all right, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't care. Like, I don't got time for this. It really doesn't do anything for me. Like, this doesn't provide any sustenance. This doesn't provide me fuel. You didn't share. You didn't you didn't watch the video. All you did is say some bullshit. It's like, all you did was say some bullshit. You didn't. The fuck I look like entertaining some bullshit. You feel me? And I just left that as is. You feel me? Just blocked her. Move on. But now I got something to talk about, and that's when it comes to the underdog, being the underdog. Because from the underdog's perspective, from my perspective, because a lot of people deem the things I do and see me and see what I do and say, I'm the underdog. From my perspective, I've never been the underdog. From my perspective, I've always been the top dog. Y'all just aren't paying attention. It's like, from my perspective, I've always been about it. I've always been about the things I say. I've always done the things I said. And I've always been pushing forward toward my goals, toward my dreams, and I make that shit happen. You feel me? I'm living in that shit. There was a time where I was just homeless outside. Nigga, I'm chilling now. I'm doing good now. You feel me? There's a difference. And this is the same individual who would sit there and tell me that I was on meth when I was homeless. Like, bitch, how you gonna tell me if I was on meth? Nigga, if I was on meth, I would have told you I was on meth. And even if I was on meth, the fuck is you pointing that shit out going, is that help? Is that kindness? Is that compassion? No, it's not. It's just being a dickhead. But then I don't know what environment she grew up in, so I'm gonna let her be a dickhead. You feel me? Go be a dickhead. I don't give a fuck. But within that, again, from my perspective, I've never been the underdog. I've never been someone who wasn't talented. I've never been someone who couldn't reach the highest heights. From my perspective, from my thoughts, I always knew I was going to reach these things. I always knew I was going to touch the sky. I always knew I was going to go past that. And one thing I said at the end of my video, in the last video, was quite literally, gods don't just make planets. They also create heavens. And that's what I was telling, because in the video, I was explaining that, hey, bro, we need to stop crying about this shit, and we just need to be the gods that we are and recreate some better shit for ourselves. So we can overcome, so we don't have to worry about this shit no more. So we can stop doing all this damn crying and start living in paradise. Nigga didn't watch the video. So, of course, what is this? Niggas question it. But that's another thing. They undermine. I can't stand it when people undermine my brilliance, undermine my talent, undermine my, my genius. Because a underestimation is just a bad estimation. You're just incorrect. It's not an underestimation. It's just you got the wrong answer. You got the wrong answer. If you're underestimating me, you're not estimating me. You're not understanding what the fuck I am. You're not understanding what I really am, what my potential can really be, and what the highest heights of where I can be. You're not acknowledging that. And they're not acknowledging the presence because, of course, it starts off small. You feel me? Niggas will look at a Joshua tree, or not a Joshua tree, look at a redwood tree, a sapling, a baby redwood tree. That redwood knows it's going to be touching the top of the sky. The rest of the forest is sitting there, nigga, you just a sapling. You just a sapling. But these niggas don't know it's a redwood. These motherfuckers don't know it's a redwood. The redwood tree always knew it was a redwood tree. It always knew it was going to grow bigger than the rest of the trees around it. It always knew that. It always knew that. It never thought, it never for a second didn't understand that. It never for a second didn't have that in its mind, in its heart, it's in its genes, it's in its DNA code that it was meant to outgrow them, that it was meant to tower over them. And that's with me. That's how I feel in my perspective. That's why I'm so passionate about this shit right now, because it's gotten to the point where I'm like, nigga, I'm fed up. I done been content enough about not letting y'all niggas hear what I gotta say. Cause I actually got some shit to say, and it's really passionate, and it's really powerful, and it's really, it makes niggas wake up. It makes niggas see it. It makes people understand. And these are the same people who only knew high school me. Motherfucker, that's like me being like, nigga, you still the same you 4 years from now. Nigga, we different. Nigga, we go through high school. It's 4 years of high school, and you change from a goddamn little turd to an older little turd. You feel me? There's a lot of metamorphosis within that. Niggas go to college. That's another 4 years, 4 to 6 years. That's another metamorphosis. You feel me? Niggas change within that. And if I'm not going to school, if I'm not doing X, Y, and Z, nigga, I'm still having my own metamorphosis. I'm still going through my own genetic processes and shit. I got to go through a different processing because I'm not like the rest of you motherfuckers. And I knew that. I knew I wasn't like the rest of you motherfuckers. So I chose a different path because I knew I had to do something different. I knew, since the fact that I'm a redwood tree and you motherfuckers are just other trees in the forest, I don't know what type of trees y'all are. Nigga, I'm too busy being a redwood. Too busy doing my own shit. I'm too busy climbing to the highest I can climb. But it's like these people, these individuals that I had in my life through growing up and yada yada yip yada, it's like this shows their perspective. This shows their POV, you feel me? It's like there's going to be moments where motherfuckers are going to be picking apart these videos, picking apart the things I said, picking apart the art I've displayed, the things I've done, the actual gold I've given the world. And these niggas don't even understand what the fuck I'm doing. They don't understand the gold I've been putting out. They don't know about all the people who I've interacted with who are going to be retelling stories of my greatness. It's like when motherfuckers see me on the big stage, there's going to be hella motherfuckers who interacted with me before I even got there, who will sit there and exclaim, hey, bruh, I also saw him doing this real ass shit. Hey, bruh, I also saw him doing this shit. Hey, bruh, he was also doing this shit, when nobody knew his name. Nobody knew what he was doing. Nobody knew what he was up to, but that nigga was always about it. Even when nobody was around, even when he didn't have the money, the nigga was always about it. He was always sharp. He was always on timing. And there's going to be a collective, many collectives of individuals who gonna know that, who have experienced that, who've just gotten to see the raw essence of it before it gets seen by the entire world. These are motherfuckers who found a gem before it got mined, before they knew what it was. And there's real people who are going to be like, nah, bro, this nigga's gold. I met him. He's gold. I can put that on everything. That nigga's gold. Nah, bro, he's really about it. He's really about everything he says. I swear to God. This nigga done crazier shit that I couldn't even imagine. This nigga's done shit that I could never be in this motherfucker's shoes. The shit he's done. It's so miraculous. It's so beautiful. And it's so awe-inspiring, and it's pure strength. Only way you get through some shit like that is pure fucking strength and grit. And he's got that shit. He's got that shit so much that I can't compare, and I wouldn't even want to take that nigga's crown from him. Because I knew I was never the underdog. This belief of individuals who don't want to see me, they don't have to. At this point, I'm like, you motherfuckers don't need to see me. You niggas gonna be forced to see me. You don't need to see me right now. It's okay. Nigga, I'm gonna be in your motherfucking face, whether you like it or not. And it's you gonna be sitting there saying, damn, there was a time where I was able to text him and say, what the fuck is this? Now I can only think, wow, he's doing it. I can't even tell him he's doing it. I can't even tell him that he's doing good shit. I can't even congratulate this motherfucker. Because I can't even get close to him no more. Because why? I was stuck in my ways. I wasn't believing. I wasn't giving strength. I wasn't empowering. I was just saying words just to say words. Just because I have this entitlement that makes me believe that I'm going to be I'm the biggest tree in the forest. Even though, motherfucker, I'm a redwood. I always knew I was going to outgrow you. I always knew I was going to outgrow these environments. I always knew I was going to grow past everything motherfuckers said about me. I always knew that. I didn't have a doubt about that. And imagine I'm the first redwood in a forest. These niggas don't know about redwoods. All the other redwoods got cut down. All these trees, they don't know nothing about a redwood. I know what a redwood is about. I know what it's about. I know what it's like being that type of tree. But these niggas don't know. And so I start growing. And then they're like, nigga, one day these same people are going to be like, nah, bro, that's why you're going to get cut down. I've had motherfuckers tell me, hey, bro, that's why you're going to get cut down. You think you can just keep growing in this forest? That's why a lightning bolt's finna strike your ass. And I just keep growing. And then that lightning bolt comes, bam, strikes my ass. And I just grow even more. It's like the lightning gave me more stamina to grow. Gave me more energy to grow. And now I'm growing even more. And then it's like, fuck. Well, shit, only thing I can hope for is somehow the land and everything just crumbles under them. And the whole time, I'm sitting there, even if there was an earthquake, I'm a redwood. Nigga, I'm holding the ground together. Niggas don't know. They see I'm climbing up all the way up there, but they don't know it started from the bottom. I don't know that I had to dig my roots deep down before I could climb that far up into the sky. Because I can't climb that far up into the sky if I don't have good roots holding me down. Or else I'm going to fall over. But they weren't paying attention. They were too busy clowning me for how much I grew, how I wasn't bigger than the other trees, how I wasn't knowing, how I wasn't X, Y, and Z. But the whole time I'm like, nigga, y'all are talking all this shit. Y'all are saying all this shit. Y'all are projecting all of this shit. And the whole time I'm digging my roots deeper. Y'all motherfucking roots aren't as deep as mine. So I got to dig deeper. Why? Because I'm going to outgrow y'all. I know I'm going to outgrow y'all. I got to dig my roots deeper. I can't just sit there and be like y'all and just start springing out the ground without deep roots. Nigga, I need the goddamn bedrock. I need to have my roots in the bedrock. That's where I need my roots at. I need my roots in the bedrock. I need my roots deep. Deep. I'm talking about, nigga, my roots is touching streams that you don't even know exist underground. You don't even know there's streams and currents under the ground under us. But my roots are in them. And I'm getting, y'all, it's like, y'all got time. It's like, y'all, it's not much time. But it's like, y'all got the time to clown me now. Y'all got the ability to talk your shit now. But just know, I've already outgrown you. My roots are already deeper than yours. I've already gone past what you could imagine. You can't imagine digging that far down into the dirt. Just so you can grow as tall as you can. That's what I had to do. I had to make sure my roots were strong and deep and all the way in that motherfucking bedrock. Look, I found a water source while I was down there. I needed my roots down there. So when I grew straight up, because I was going to go straight up and I was going to grow way, way taller than anything around me. And with that, nigga, I can't just be falling over. I want to be strong. I want to be a solid tree. And so guess what? Now that my roots are deep I can now grow up straight to the top, as high as I want, as free as I want, because it's way easier growing without resistance than it is growing with resistance. Understand that I put my roots deep into the soil, into the bedrock. And you know how hard that is compared to growing in the air where there is no obstruction, where you're not going through densities of dirt and stone. I keep wanting to say concrete, but stone and jewels and minerals. It's like these niggas don't even know that I've wrapped my roots around gold. I found gold. My roots are so deep, it struck gold. My roots are so deep, nigga. My roots are wrapped around crystals and gems and emeralds and yada yada yip yay. Just essential nutrients. Literally pure gems. My roots are wrapped around. But you don't even know these gems exist. You don't even know these gems exist because your tree never needs to go that deep. Because you're not the same type of tree. It's again, back to the underdog. I never knew I was an underdog. I never knew I was an underdog. I never knew I was someone people counted out. I never understood that. I would always see people counting me out and things, but I never understood it's because people saw less. Because people saw I wasn't as capable. I never knew it was because of that. I thought it was just because people were silly. I quite literally just thought it was because people were silly. People didn't know how to open their eyes. People didn't know how to see what was in front of them. That's what I understood. I never saw it as, oh, I'm not capable. Oh, I'm not the person who I'm saying I'm going to be. I'm not going to become what I always knew. I always knew since a kid what I was going to be. When I sat there and told people I want to be an astronaut, I meant that shit. And I still mean that shit. Yes, I'm going to be traveling the stars. And now I'm like, nigga, I'm going to build a kingdom. I'm like, fuck that. Not even just the traveling the stars, nigga. I'm going to build a kingdom. I'm going to anchor in heaven. I'm going to make heaven on earth. You ever heard a nigga say some shit like that? You ever heard a nigga actually make that shit happen? You don't know nobody who makes that shit happen. You ain't never heard of somebody actually proclaiming that into reality. And see, the fact that I can muster up the courage to even project that outside, to even say that that is something I'm going to do, is proof that I know I'm not the fucking underdog. I'm the one who's here to show y'all niggas y'all were not understanding any of this shit. I was never the underdog. And I won't even say I'm the top dog. I'm quite literally the balance, nigga. I'm the balance. I'm not even a dog. I'm the balance. Niggas thought I was a dog the whole time. Nigga, I'm divine balance. Come on, bruh. It's like, I think that shit is so redundant. I think that shit is so silly because it's like, bro, all this potential going around in the air and it's screaming my name. It's screaming my name because I'm the only motherfucker around who's dug roots deep enough to go as far as I can go. I'm the only motherfucker around who was willing to dig as deep as I dug. And there's a difference. There's a clear difference that I can take the path that has never been carved, where I have to completely carve out a new path. I can't even look at somebody else's paper and be like, how do you do it? Because they don't know. I'm literally trying to figure out how to become a king in a world where they stripped kings away. You feel me? It's like I'm sitting there saying, bro, how do I do what Jesus did? But I don't even want to do what Jesus did. I don't want to copy his shit because I don't want to do it. How do I do something similar to what Jesus did, but not what he did at all? You feel me? I don't want to do no sacrificing, nothing. I don't want none. Nigga, I want to build my own kingdom. Nigga, I'm talking about new technology. I'm talking about spacecrafts. I'm talking about free energy. I'm talking about concert halls. I'm talking about free food for everybody, nigga. And it's like, bro, y'all aren't calculating my intelligence. You guys are miscalculating. It's like, again, an underestimate is a wrong estimate. It's just wrong. You're just wrong. Underestimating me is quite literally just being wrong. It's like, I underestimated him. No, I was wrong. I was wrong. I had no idea, actually. I had no clue. This nigga was here to do the impossible. And he was comfortable saying he's here to do the impossible. And he shows up and he actually achieves the impossible. He's really like that. He's always been about that. He's that nigga in the flesh. And he's comfortable with saying that. He's comfortable with being that. He's comfortable with living that. And niggas don't understand the power within that. They don't understand the power within that. They don't understand the grace that comes with that. They don't understand the fucking types of tribulations and trials that go with that. They couldn't. Because they can't dig as deep. They couldn't because their blades aren't sharp enough. Their blades aren't sharp enough. They're not strong enough. You know how strong your roots gotta be to go through fucking dirt? To go all the way to the fucking bedrock? You know how strong your roots have to be? Nigga, on par with diamonds, nigga. On par with diamonds. That's how strong your roots have to be at that level. There's levels to it, bro. There's levels to this shit, and these niggas don't even understand, bro. Because at the end of the day, an underdog never knows he's the underdog. Genuinely, to the motherfuckers who are saying that this individual is an underdog, that motherfucker probably had no clue that other motherfuckers saw them as an underdog. That's how I feel. I didn't know people were seeing me as an individual who was an underdog, who's making shit happen from nothing. Nigga, I was just like, nigga, I'm making shit happen from nothing because I'm the top dog. Because I'm the most balanced motherfucker here. I'm the most wise motherfucker here because I'm the most knowing motherfucker around. God had to strip me of all my shit because I'm the nigga who can make shit happen out of nothing. God had to take away all my shit, had to give me less opportunities, had to really make me just figure shit out from scraps. Because I'm the most advanced motherfucker around. Niggas don't understand that. Niggas get extra resources and see that I have less resources and I'm able to do more. Because I'm the most advanced motherfucker around. And I know this. I know I make gold. I know my art is gold. I know what I speak is gold. I know what I touch is gold. I know the energy I give off is gold. I know it radiates so pure that people can't even help but feel it. They can't help but feel it inside of them. I can walk past somebody and smile at them, and they have no choice but to feel it inside of them. That's how strong my presence is. You think that's an underdog's presence? You don't hate on an underdog. You don't give a fuck about an underdog, quite literally. You don't give a fuck about an underdog. You only hate on motherfuckers who you know are gonna rise. You only hate on motherfuckers you know are about that shit. And those who are about that shit are comfortable with standing alone. I'm comfortable walking my own path. I'm comfortable standing alone. Because those that need me, those who are going to be part of my team, those who are going to be in my circle, are going to see me rock out. And they're going to be like, that nigga's not the underdog, bruh. That's the captain. That's the leader. He's the one, he's setting the standard. He's setting the example. He is the leader. He's the blueprint. Look at what's going on in the world right now. Look at this motherfucker. Look at what's going on in the world right now and look at him. He's the only one standing out within this, and it's all misery. It's all misery, and he's the only one preaching power, preaching strength, embodying that strength, being positive and strength and just loving who he is and loving life and what it is that he uses to make life for him. Only motherfucker who's actually content with being alive. And it's real difference, bruh. It's a real difference. And I don't like being put in the same category or even have other motherfuckers assume that they can underestimate me. I don't even think that should be a viable option for anybody to assume they should underestimate me. Because niggas don't actually understand the full power I wield. And of course, I don't sit there and brag about the power I wield because at times, nigga, this will scare the fuck out of you. If I genuinely showed you what it is that I can do, motherfuckers would not look at me the same. And that's okay. I understand that because that's my power. I understand when it needs to be used, when it needs to be shown, and when it doesn't need to be used, and when it doesn't need to be shown. Nigga, Spider-Man, great power comes great responsibility. Same thing with Spider-Man. This motherfucker's out here saving the day, helping the people, doing you know what. And then this motherfucker just sitting there talking shit on him. Just talking shit on him. Talking shit on him. And the whole time, this motherfucker's actually putting in work. Actually out there saving the day. Actually making people's lives better. Now imagine me as Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man right now. I'm Spider-Man. Nigga, I'm your favorite comic book character in real life, nigga. I'm your favorite superhero reincarnated, motherfucker. And it's like, bro, of course the press, which the press is goddamn just fake ass motherfuckers, bro. Fake niggas talking about fake shit. And that's what they do. They do fake shit. They don't know how to be real. Motherfuckers is so fake, they don't know how to be real. And that's okay. Let them niggas be fake. Let them niggas be sorry. Let them niggas be whatever the fuck they want to be, bro. Because they're not good at math. They're not good at calculating. And the fact that they can undercalculate and miscalculate what it is that I have and what I am doing. The fact that they can look at what I preach and say, the fuck is that? Goes to show. These niggas aren't about it. They're not as smart as they think they are. They're not as calculated as they think they are. They're not as wise as they think they are. They're not as rich as they think they are. Because a rich motherfucker, a real rich person will see me and understand I can't even help him. I can't even help him. That motherfucker is mining his own gold. I can't even touch his shit. I can't touch his shit. I gotta let him mine his own shit because I don't even know how he's gonna do it. But he's doing it. And he's doing real shit. Rich motherfuckers know my presence because they see it as their own. They feel like I'm richer than them. They feel like I live in more comfort than them. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. There's a big, big, big difference. It's like, if you not calculating correct, if you underestimated me, you're not good at calculating, and you probably need to reassess all the shit that's happened in your motherfucking life. You need to reassess all the things that's going on in your motherfucking life because you probably miscalculating all that shit too. If you genuinely believe you got me figured out. If you genuinely believe I'm an individual who ain't gonna figure it out, who ain't gonna make it. Because I'm the prime example of what it looks like for a motherfucker to know he's gonna make it and actually speak it into existence. And that's the reason why I'm on here making these videos, because I know that shit's getting ready to come. I already know it's around the corner. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just say it. Because I already know it's going to happen. So let me just make some videos talking about things I already know are going to happen because, I can tell people I predicted it. I can tell people I predicted it. You feel me? When it wasn't a prediction, I made it happen. There's a difference. I didn't have to predict nothing. I literally embodied the energy necessary to make it happen. And so it happened. It had to happen. It had no choice but to happen because that's the energy I embodied. The world has to fucking match that energy. And if it can't match that energy, it pushes everything out. And these are part of the motherfuckers who are getting pushed out. Like, if I'm good at making calculations and making shit happen, I can't have motherfuckers around who are miscalculating. I can't. You fucking up the thing. You fucking up the plan, bruh. You fucking up the fun. What do you mean we can't win? What do you mean we don't have the power? What do you mean? That's just what I gotta say, bruh. Cause high key, that shit really pissed me off. That shit really irked my nerves. Cause what the fuck? What the fuck you mean, bro? What is this? Bro, be for real. What is this? It's like, nigga, you didn't watch the video, so you don't know what the fuck it is. Obviously. You didn't see the message, you dumbass. If you sat there and spent some time watching the video, supporting somebody you grew up with, which, again, it doesn't really matter because I'm not looking for your support. I don't need it. There's going to be a world of people who are going to love me for just being me. And if I can't even get the respect I deserve for just being me and sharing my message with you, you clearly aren't meant to have the message. So it's fuck you, no offense, but it's fuck you. And to everybody else who keeps believing that I'm not the one who I'm not the nigga who I say I am, I will let you know. Fuck you too, because I am. I literally am. And this is my affirmation every motherfucking day. King of kings, motherfucker. King of kings. You don't think I see that shit and I believe that shit? I didn't put that shit up there for no reason. It's because I was true about it. This face tattoo I got on my face, this is literally so I can embody that shit. This is my reminder of my journey. This is my reminder of what the fuck I'm here for. Because I know I'm not the underdog. I know I was never meant to be the underdog. I was always the redwood tree. I was always the redwood tree. Y'all just the rest of y'all is just bushes, bro. Y'all is just bushes. But that's all I got to say. It's Isaiah Raw. Have a good one.